Welcome to Wheel Stutter Blindly. I'm Wheel.
And I'm Stutter.
And I'm Blindly. How you doing, guys? We're recording on a different day, the wrong day, because I've been sick as a dog this week. I was as sick as Blair after a vegan lunch and a glass of tap water. It was horrific. How are you guys?
I'm great.
I'm great.
We're good. We're better than you.
Apparently. No, I'm good now. I feel like $100 now. That's great.
All right, well,
You're
let's...
like, okay, cool.
Let's
Well, I was just going to say, let's start this episode off like we always do with...
Oh, did you see that?
Todd.
Here's how we play the game. Todd is blind.
Whoa, what?
We're going
What did
to...
he say? Can you say that?
Todd is blind.
All right.
Very
I can say
blind.
that.
Okay, so he said it. I can't say it, but that's okay. It's one of those things...
Hard to see in.
Yeah. Where am I now? Oh, yeah, okay. So...
That's what Todd said.
Can you get a gong there? Can you get a gong there, please?
All right.
All right, let's play the game. Play something like that's what it is, basically.
Here's how we play the game. Todd is blind, which means he can't see shit. So we're going to play a video, he's going to listen to it, and then tell us what he thinks is going on.
And I'll be wrong. It's always something random. Last week it was like a guy throwing a hot dog down a hallway, right?
That happened.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Okay, that guy's laughing.
Oh my god.
Or crying.
It's so bright.
You say it's so bright? If this is some bullshit, I was blind and now I'm not, I'll be really angry with you guys. It better be something like his wife was like, you can't fix that goddamn light, and then he did it.
Thank you.
So
Cool, bro.
so heartwarming.
I think it's fucking gay. To fucking put that on video.
Is that what that was? Like the first time I got to
Yes,
see
you got it.
ever, or like
That's
after
the first
surgery
time
or something?
Todd's ever got the video
Yes.
so far. I'm so
In
proud
3
of you,
days?
Todd.
He was,
So people
blindfold for 3 days.
yeah, people do this thing called the
Oh,
blind
fuck
retreat.
that guy. So
Yeah.
when I was at the guide dog school, they do the instructor apprentices have to do that, but they live in the school completely blindfolded for 2 weeks.
Oh.
And they have a dog, and they like walk in traffic, and they do all this stuff that we do in
Okay.
class. And then they actually have to unblindfold them in a completely dark room, and that's so bright that they sit in there for a while,
What do you think of that?
and then they if
But
that's
do
just a
they
challenge.
do it on camera and cry?
No,
Damn.
they act like human beings.
No. Like, you think that's like an honest
Fuck, that was funny.
response?
I think that's guys. Let's get a lot of clicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, Logan Paul did that one video where he
Japan?
The chroma
okay,
glasses.
that's where he put on, because apparently he was colorblind,
Okay.
and then he
Oh,
put on
yeah.
the
The things that don't really work, and it flew his mind.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was crying, like it was kind of the same video as that.
Yeah, like a little bitch.
And I don't even think he's
Logan
colorblind,
Paul.
but anyway.
No, but you know what? What that guy did, that really makes a difference. That's the
Yeah.
main thing. It really moves the needle.
Does. Much like the, you know, how
He could run a blindness organization.
they've done
now.
a lot of, they've done a lot of work. They've done a lot of focus
Yeah.
groups. They've done some, you know, tests and panels with people.
What's a focus
and
group?
now the accessible logo is not someone sitting upright.
No.
It's someone sitting at a 45-degree angle. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I see that, I feel free.
Well,
I
designing
feel
that,
freedom.
Did they
I
change
feel.
it?
designing
Isn't
that
some
doll.
guy, like,
Yeah, now he's got.
stairs?
But he had to
he's
do it.
got
he had to-
bad posture.
Yeah, yeah, do an
she
angle,
was
though.
Running, right?
Maybe the guy who had to figure out the angle had like an intellectual disability.
Maybe.
45
he
isn't
just likes
round.
posture.
Yeah.
and he sat up straight. Now he's a slacking, lazy motherfucker.
No, it's because he's zooming
Is he
forward.
running?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not
He's going
running,
so
but
fast.
He's
going so
moving
fast.
the chair.
The chairs
Yeah.
are so fast now. The electric chairs.
I feel so much better though when I see that.
Yeah, you can't.
Like I fucking woke up happier. I went to bed
Would you
without
feel
crying.
better than the person holding a fucking joystick? Would that make you feel better?
That would be.
Would that make you feel better? The
started-
guy holding a joystick?
You started
Instead
re-
of fucking.
You started to realize
running? That's inclusive for you.
some
Yeah.
of the stuff
That's
is
something you could do.
some of
Yeah,
this stuff
because
is just
right now,
performative.
I'm gonna start a petition.
Yeah.
I'm gonna petition the federal government. I
work.
want representation. I feel that I'm not represented.
Well, you're not.
You're not.
You're not.
Especially at the Skydome. Want to tell that story? I can't open the door to the accessible washroom.
Or we could talk about Apple and someone who's actually doing something. All the new updates this summer, which are fucking amazing.
What? Oh, Apple? We'll talk about that.
Oh yeah. Well,
Well, what's Apple doing?
We can talk about Skydome. We're gonna have to pull it up probably. But yeah, Apple, they have all kinds of accessibility updates coming in the summer in iOS 19, I think it is. But it's like really cool shit. Like they have a live transcription thing now where if we have someone hearing impaired at our show, they can leave their phone on the stage and they get live transcription on their watch or on a braille display
or in their headphones.
or in their headphones.
Okay.
You can do that. You
Yeah.
can use
That is
That'll
fucking
work
cool.
better.
Because Jared and I, like, we got a meeting later this week. I can't remember when. I just saw the
Next
email
week.
come through. I never read it. With somebody to do live transcription because we need that done, right? Or transcription, description. What is it? Which
live
one?
transcription.
Transcription.
Interpretation is a guy that flaps their arms around. Transcription is when they type it out.
Live transcription.
Yeah, live transcription.
Which.
Anyways,
which
this
is
sounds-
expensive, but
So this obviously the person has to have an
They have to have
Apple
iOS
phone.
devices.
Yeah.
But and then there's other cool stuff like now they're having a new magnification system on the Mac OS itself, so you can use your phone as a magnifier. Like you can just point your phone at something, comes up on your screen, and even if you're looking at like a
Instead
text
of taking a
document,
picture.
and then even when it's live like that, you can change the fonts and colors and stuff. It's really cool. So some people are doing some good things.
Here's a question.
Oh, and that's sorry, don't interrupt you. They had one thing on there because I don't know this shit,
Yeah.
but they had something on for like eye tracking, head tracking, that you can use switches or something else that I can't remember what it's called.
have you seen
So-
eye tracking communication? It's very
Yeah.
cool, man.
Or they have a brain implant
Yeah.
interface as well.
I used to look at people who use the eye tracking thing. It was a huge device. It
Yeah.
took up like half the room, so
Yeah, now it's your phone.
No,
right?
now it's nothing.
If
Yeah.
it's your phone, and that's a lot more
There's
it-
a
inclusive.
But
There's
they
a
said there's
couple of guys. If you see a couple of guys running around here with black glasses like yours,
Yeah.
but they got a dot in the middle.
Yeah. They have that now.
That's what they use for their computer to run their
Okay.
computer.
well, the Vision
Yeah.
Pro's got a bunch of stuff in it
Yeah.
too. But what is, so I said there's two technologies for hands-free. There's switches and something else, but you can switch between that and voice typing
awesome.
easily if you're using mobility.
That's awesome.
I don't know what that.
So if you take a picture with your phone, Todd, will it read what's on the
Yeah,
like writing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and some of them will do it live, or you don't have to take a picture; it'll just do it live.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
but is that an app? Or is
Uh,
that
it
through
start-
the operating system?
It does it kind of natively, and then there's third-party ones like Seeing AI that do it way better. Then there's like, I don't know, special like Seeing AI. This is like the saddest blind thing I do, but it's funny. Is like in the morning, if I don't know what color my shirt is, I'll like take a picture in the mirror, and it says, generic, no modification white dude wearing a black T-shirt. But if I've been drinking, it says middle-aged man wearing a black T-shirt.
Yeah.
So I'm getting older. But yeah, stuff like that. It's pretty cool, the stuff they have now.
Nice.
Right on.
Alright.
Anyway, we're sidetracked.
Want to do the disability news now?
Yeah.
Let's do the disability news. So, the disability news is a segment where we scour the internet and
We have a team.
find interesting things regarding people with disabilities.
Our research team's hard at work.
Yes.
24 hours a day.
And this one,
Also, just sorry to cut you off, but feel free to send us in like news articles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Things that you want us to
Yes.
talk about. You
Just
know?
things you believe in, your political beliefs,
Yeah.
what you think about the government.
Where do they send it, Blair? On Wheel Stutter Blindly on Instagram?
Yeah, that would be great.
Send it to Wheel Stutter Blindly on Instagram.
Or call in.
But I also wanted to just like give a big shout out to everybody. We've got a bunch of new followers
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Let's do that. Amazing. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. For,
Yeah, we like most of you.
But yeah, that's a great idea. Send in some. If
Send
you.
in disability news or send in. Do you see that, Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Send
that's
in
what we need
anything
help
you
with.
Anything
want
like
to
that.
Send us in.
Or just your theories, your nudes, whatever you want.
Questions.
And hate mail. You can send us
Oh,
hate
especially
mail.
hate mail. The worst
We love
about
hate
it.
mails.
All right. So this is the news, correct? I have the right video.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a story that's definitely not what the doctor ordered. A Georgia healthcare worker has been arrested for allegedly twerking on her disabled patient. And
Oh, I
no,
saw this.
This is not an episode of Nurses Gone
Liar.
Wild. It is real, and it's shaking up more than just her career. Let's dive right in. For Law and Crime, I'm Kennedy Walker. 19-year-old Lucretia Formosa Quayan of Loganville, a city outside of Atlanta, has been arrested on one
Atlanta,
felony
you say?
count of
Yeah.
exploitation of a disabled
Atlanta.
person. In a viral video, Quayan, who's dressed in what appears to be medical
Oh,
scrubs,
friend of the
is
show.
seen dancing as if she's performing at a club on the head of a shirtless, disabled man, all while he sits helplessly in a bathtub. But it does not stop there. She casually reaches into her pocket, pulls out a pill box, and without a second thought, pops a pill into his mouth. And this was not the only time.
Is he saying
In
helplessly
another
or
clip,
joyfully?
Quayan is back at it. She's seen straddling and dancing provocatively over a different disabled man who sat in a chair helplessly, proving to those unpleased by her actions that this wasn't just an isolated incident.
Oh, can you pause a
but
second,
an
Dante?
alleged pattern of abuse
What's the...
disguised
Sorry, I'm
as
not
a-
getting the point of this. Is it that she's doing this to disabled guys or that she's a whore?
Ed,
That
no.
she's doing it with disabled guys.
Is it really a bunch of them, or like would
did
one be
not
okay?
Two of them.
consent to it.
There was two of them.
Which I'm
Oh,
sure
that's, she's getting around then. Is that the problem? We're not slut shaming her,
No,
right?
I don't.
All I
think
gotta
it's
say
getting around.
I
is,
just want to make sure.
all I gotta say is, sign me the fuck up.
You can twerk with
All
these.
I'm saying is, I'm
She's hot as
sure
fuck.
the
She's
disabled
19.
people were okay
Well, why
with
did they?
it.
Fucking sign
and
me
I'm
up.
sure
I know we're not.
she asked them before. Right?
Well, that's where I know we're not there yet. But what's why are they saying there's no consent? Was there no consent?
Well, this is the
Because
thing.
they're disabled and they
Yeah,
can't
they-
consent.
Sure, they can.
Exactly. The one.
Like
They have to have that
Dante.
thought, right?
Dante is perfectly healthy. Would you rather have a lap dance with a pill at the end or with no pill at the end?
I'm not a pills guy.
Oh,
so
come on, Dante.
Give me the blue pill.
I
but
just
if
take
need
I
the blue
take
pill.
I take my allergy medicine.
There you go.
That's it.
It's
But
it's a reactive.
I will
What
say
pill was it?
I will say in this video they blurred out the disabled guys, so we can't see the giant smile that they have.
Exactly.
face.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I'm saying.
That
But
is
the
fake
crazy
news.
thing is the prosecution is looking at 20 years for her for doing that.
I say God bless that angel.
Yeah.
I don't,
Like,
this
you
is
know
dumb.
what's going to happen? The defense is going to go to the guys that got it done and said, hey, you wanted this, right? Like,
But the thing is,
and it's like, you tell me one, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, but
you tell me one man doesn't want, especially somebody that's got
Oh.
a few limitations, a hot 19-year-old twerking over their face.
Yeah, but
like, it's all in fun. They're having fun. They're
And
laughing.
she's
There's
also
other videos where she's
fully
talking. with them.
clothed, right?
Yeah,
She's
she's
fully clothed.
Well,
so,
can I ask an honest question about this though?
yeah.
Because Blair's the only one here who knows the relationship between a healthcare worker or a support worker and someone who has mobility issues. Like, it's not a normal relationship, right? Like, you're pretty. I'm sure you fuck around with them.
Blair?
I don't know what I should say.
No, but it's a very.
There have been.
It's an odd case.
It's well, you're
You're doing
really
very personal
entangled
things.
in each other's lives.
It's very personal.
Very personal. Friendships get made, and yes, over the years, there's been a couple of times where, like, a relationship has formed or whatever. But
Or even just someone who's like fucking around like that. Like, it could just, you don't know what the
oh yeah,
context.
yeah. Like, there's a couple that I have right now that fuck around, not quite like that. Like, not right on top of my fucking head.
You'll get
and they're
there.
obviously not filming or whatever. But yeah, like we're joking back and forth the whole time, right?
Yeah,
They
it's-
got a good sense of humor. I've got my sense of humor. And we just joke around the whole time.
Well,
Why be fucking miserable, right? Like,
Well, it probably makes it easier to get through a lot of shit that you don't want to get through, right?
well, and not only that, like one of these persons that I have that, like, they get me up in the morning, so it starts my day off, right? When I got someone coming in that's coming into my apartment, they're happy as much as they can be with life, even though life right now is tough, but they come here, they try to start the day off on a good foot. You know, there's other people that come in here, they hate fucking working here, they're miserable, they're short answers, everything's wrong, everything's bad. And I'm trying to like spin it around for them, but there's just no hope. Like, which one do you think I want around me? You know what I mean? Like,
so I don't know. Like obviously there's context or whatever, but I mean it's a relationship. I think it's hard to judge because it's kind of personal.
Well, it is a personal support worker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will say though,
20 years.
Good Lord.
I think the main issue
Is
with this video is that she just posted it online.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
she's doing it for clicks, as we just said earlier in the episode about something else. We know that.
The
right?
tragedy of it is.
But she's also 19 years old,
and after 20 years,
which
she'll
means
be,
she's dumb as shit.
and she'll be, when she comes out, she'll be 39, so her twerking days will be, you know.
Yeah, really. Do it now.
Well,
That
You
is
know what?
sexist.
This is kind of funny because I have another attendant. She doesn't really help me out in that capacity anymore, but I know her. She used to be an attendant of mine, is what I'll say, right? And, you know, we've added each other on social media and shit, and I open up WhatsApp the other day, and I, like, tap on her, like, stories on her WhatsApp, and there she is, like, just twerking up a fucking storm, right?
Yeah.
And she's a fucking hot, good-looking, you know, young, ebony
do,
woman,
Blair?
man, with a great ass, like a 10, like an 11 out of 10,
right.
right? And I was like, wow, that's wild. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed and everything.
Oh,
And
because
I'm
of
like,
professional versus.
and yeah. And so I just sent her a message back. I'm like, relax. You're young. You're hot. Fucking, you're not doing anybody any
They've done
harm.
it for a while.
You're not doing anybody any harm.
Yeah, so you
Fucking
are.
live it up. You know, you're not naked. You're just shaking your ass.
You think TikTok or but like you think yeah, but a lot of people post things on Instagram and TikTok and they exploit things, and I don't think they have any thought behind it, right?
Yeah.
No
They don't
intention.
do it,
Like
they don't do it on purpose.
There's no bad intention.
I also think it would be completely different if these people were like in a coma.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If they're and my so
Like if they're in a coma, I'd be like, hey, you got to go straight to jail.
That's
'cause
different.
That's pretty
That's
fucking
different.
Yeah, but also,
right?
I don't think disabled people are the victims here.
yeah.
They,
What?
in my
There's no
opinion,
victims.
in my opinion, they won.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know. My mom was a healthcare aide, or they call them healthcare aides back then. So she did home care.
Yeah.
And I remember talking about going to, especially younger people who had new injuries or something. Like it's a hard situation.
Yeah.
And you do stuff to get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you judge. I don't know. I don't know the context of that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think.
You want to keep watching this
Yeah,
video?
but
Like, there's
I like.
Is there something after? Is there
There's
like
more.
a big brawl or
Well, it's like
something?
9 minutes long.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think we got the gist of it.
Yeah, we got the gist of it. We know that the prosecution's looking
20
at
years.
20 years.
It's weird.
The
that-
defense is going to go and find these guys, get their statement. They're going to say it's okay, and I've approved it.
I do find it. I
And
do
then
find
they're
it
gonna
confusing
drop
though.
it. She's
So
probably going to lose her job.
Well, I'm guaranteed, and it's Atlanta. She's
City lost
black,
it.
right?
Yeah.
So I find it strange that there's excessive sentencing towards a black person in the South, but what can you do?
Well, we don't know if there's any white people that have ever done this to compare to it, but
there definitely has been.
But, 20
They don't
years.
post it.
Yeah. 20
wow,
How
years.
do
no,
they
like
find it,
yeah,
though?
like, huh?
Who snitched on her? Like who?
Yeah.
Definitely not the two guys with
Who the fuck is
disabilities.
it, right?
Not them.
Right? It's lots of people with disabilities. Like,
I'll
who
go
brought
out
it
on a
to
limb.
attention?
What
I'll
if it
go
was
out
a-
on a limb and
was
say,
another-
"Why you guys?"
Another
They're
nurse who
fucking
couldn't twerk.
pissed. They're
Right?
pissed.
It was a twerkless
Right?
nurse. A twerkless nurse reported it.
Yeah, one other nurse who wasn't getting the same amount
There
of
we go.
business she
That's
was.
this episode.
Right?
This episode will be
Really
the case of the twerkless nurse.
or like the people we encounter on the street every day, people who think they should talk for me or
Man.
say things for me on the
Exactly.
internet, saw it and said, "Oh, that guy doesn't like that because I don't like that."
Yeah.
Yeah, but they probably, if they would have took the blurred image out, you know what they said, you showed them smiling. They showed
There you
them
go.
smiling.
Oh, did it?
Like,
But I will-
do you know how much money people with disabilities pay at a strip club?
All of it.
Yo!
Their entire ODSP.
Yo, why did you bring that one up? Why would you look at me when you said that?
I didn't. I just said.
But you did.
I
Bring,
just
you brought
threw it out there.
You
No.
brought up something important. You don't talk for people with disabilities unless they have like.
I didn't know
if they have
this.
Shut up! I'm talking.
Okay.
If they stutter, you can talk for them because that's obviously okay. But if they have like a regular disability, you just talk loud.
Fuck yourself. Okay. All I'm gonna say
Jared.
is sex workers
That's all he has to say.
are great for people with disabilities.
Hey,
Yeah.
type in the comments if you guys want us to get a sex worker on the show, and we'll talk to
Talk
her
out the live with a sex
about, you know,
worker.
people with disabilities servicing, all that kind of shit.
It's with people that, like I don't know, man. I'm married. I'm married for like 20 years, and there's a lot of people with disabilities who lose out on that.
Question: if she, because she probably has like a certification for this job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can she be like a freelancer? Does she have to be a part of some sort of?
You have to be licensed to do that.
She's licensed, but can she now like
She can
with
freelance.
the clout that she has, she can freelance and like
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
add a
Hire
little bit of-
like-minded people.
You think?
She could hire like-minded people
could.
and have twerking PSW
Well, and
services.
it's the state too. She could go to rich clients and charge extra.
Scrubs on. If she didn't have scrubs on.
No, but I mean that could be part of the service.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you still get the treatment and the
Scrub-
help and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But then you know,
And
because
it's-
That was like-
right now her job can fire her, but if she's freelance,
She can do whatever she wants, and it's a
That
state.
was like when I was iron working, right? When I was iron
Yeah.
working, it was this guy's birthday, and he was going on saying, "Oh, he's gonna get like a haircut at the end of the day or whatever." So I don't even know how the hell we found it, because there was no internet or anything back then. But we found him a topless haircut. So she came to the hotel room after a day of work. He got in the shower, and then she came and.
How far north was this job?
No, it was in
Toronto?
Barrie. It was in
Barrie.
Barrie where we had the girl.
Yeah.
And she came. No, she was.
Yeah,
she was
Very.
She was a regular
White
hairdresser.
trash.
She
Yeah.
was saving up for a shirt.
no, and then you just got a topless
You just went
haircut.
to hair-
But anyways,
Supercuts.
I'm just saying, like that's a pretty good service, you know.
That's not bad.
If you do any topless services, you gotta wrap it up. No.
Contact me.
Yeah, give me a call.
Yes. So thank you for watching Wheel Stutter Blindly. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And all infos are under here.
Word.
And hope to see you next time.
Bye.
Let's do it.